Polkka Beneath the Moon's Oracle. Chapter 1. The Tale of the Gate Stone. Doesn't seem to be this one either. Oh, hello there, Big Sis. I don't think I've seen you before. Or the white fae lady next to you. Welcome to the Frost Moon Enclave. Is there anything I can help you with? Nope. We just got curious seeing you out here all alone like this. By the way, Paimon's Paimon, and this is the Traveler. So, it's Miss Traveler and Miss Paimon. You two don't look like you're from Nasha Town. We're adventurers. Actually, I'm the real mastermind behind the scenes in Nasha Town. No, I'm not. We're adventurers. Yep, super awesome adventurers at that. Must be nice though, traveling around with your best friend, seeing the world together. It really is. We've been to so many places already. What about you? What were you doing out here just now? I was looking for pretty stones. Ooh, Paimon gets it. You collect them, right? You're not the only one. Some grown-ups are super into that too. Nope. I'm gonna use the pretty stones to bribe May into kidnapping me. What? Excuse me? What? I don't think that's how this works. And also, why do you want that, Kasha? Okay, that makes sense. Oh, wait, what? That's definitely not what I was expecting. Or seems normal enough for Nod-Krai. I would say that it seems normal enough for the Scions, the Frostmoon Scions, because you heard the boy we talked with right now, Ocean. He wanted to become an adventurer, and probably Kasha wants to go on an adventure as well. And this person that she mentioned is probably someone that goes on adventures, so she wants to join them. But that's definitely not what I was expecting. You've never heard the story of the legendary thief Reed Miller and the Fae Princess? But May told me it's super famous outside. Come, lady with moonlit eyes, let me steal your heart with this jewel that matches your gaze and whisk you away from this gilded cage. I am not really sure what it means, but if you give someone something they like, that means you can go on an adventure with them, right? That's not what it means at all. That's right, that's how I lured Paimon onto this path. I want to see what Paimon would say if I say the second thing. Hey, don't teach kids weird things. Just because Paimon loves your cooking doesn't mean our friendship started with a kidnapping. Interesting. Our friendship actually did start with a kidnapping, but of my sibling. So Paimon, you should revisit our history. By the way, who is this May you're talking about? Telling kids strange stories like that. That sounds kinda questionable. She's not a bad person, and she's about the same age as me. She's an adventurer too, just like you two. I caught her sneaking around near camp once, so I made her tell me a story. Okay, I was right that she thinks that May is an adventurer, but I don't know if I'm right that she's actually an adventurer. This sounds more like a treasure hoarder thing. For some reason, she seemed to think we were some scary cult of weirdos who sacrifice kidnapped kids to the moon goddess. She tried to act all calm while begging me not to kill her. What's up with this kid? What's up with this quest? Well, what kind of weird misunderstanding is that? Right? I have no idea where she even heard something like that. It's so strange. But since it sounded kind of funny, I didn't bother correcting her. No, Kasha. What's wrong with you? That's exactly why you should have corrected her. Anyway, in exchange, she promised to be my best friend and told me lots and lots of stories about the outside world. Mom and Dad never let me read stories from the outside world, saying only non-believers would like such worthless things. But May's stories were really interesting. Like the fisherman who fell in love with a fae, the thief who died 3 times but escaped from the Lady of the Underworld thrice, and the changeling who longed to become human. The thief who died 3 times but escaped the Lady of the Underworld? Are they talking about the shades here? This Lady of the Underworld has to be the shade of death. The fisherman who fell in love with the fae, I'm not sure what that would be about. But the changeling who longed to become human, that is probably referring to the Shinit, right? So that leaves, I don't know about the fisherman who fell in love with the fae, but the other 2, I don't know who is the thief who died 3 times but escaped, but this Lady of Underworld is for sure the shade of death. The changeling has to be some kind of Oceanid. There were kind people, not so kind people, and really, really bad people. Rich or poor, good or evil. In the end, everyone dies in misery. Okay. That was my okay. Wait. Okay, yeah, your parents have a point. Those are pretty messed up. Or, wow, I really wanna hear the whole thing. Could you tell me more? Okay, first of all, those are really all messed up. But, wow, I really wanna hear the whole thing. Could you tell me more? Okay. For example, Reed Miller's companion, the Shadow Weasel, who swore to never step into the moonlight again. Huh? Now's not the time for stories like that. And anyway, those aren't exactly stories for kids. Why is Paimon blocking me from hearing the stories? But I'm not a kid anymore. May also said that the outside world is way too dangerous for someone like me. Which is kinda rich from her. She can't even use the blessing of the moon goddess, and she's about the same age as me. Still, it's fine. I'm super smart anyway. Before I caught her, she kept muttering about some stone. That means she must be looking for pretty stones, right? If I find some pretty stones, I bet I can bribe her with these. Just like how Reed Miller lured the Fae Lady away, and she'll take me away from here, right? Can you not say bribe like that? You're just giving your friend a nice gift. That's totally normal. No need to make it sound weird. Well, we'll be looking around this area anyway, so if we find any pretty pieces, we'll bring them back to you. Wow, really? Thank you so much. Traveler, look over there. That stone's super beautiful. Do I have to use the cool hanky? We're back. Kasha, would you consider this a pretty stone? Wow, that was fast. You really are professional adventurers. You're amazing. Most stuff's easy peasy for us, short of exploring some crazy deep underground labyrinth or taking photos at spots thousands of miles apart, maybe. Oh, what's wrong? It is a beautiful stone, sure, but I feel like it seems to be attracted to this big stone. Really? Paimon doesn't feel anything at all. I'm not really sure either. It's just a vague hunch, I guess. It's like how May mentioned that Reed Miller encountered the Fae Princess through the guidance of the Moon Goddess. I guess this premonition of mine must be something similar. Wow, is this what they call foresight? But wait, Paimon's pretty sure the Moon Goddess wouldn't bother with something like that. She's probably way too busy for that kind of thing. So, what does your premonition tell you to do? For example, that we should put this stone back there. I know I'm not a kid anymore, but I still need to grow a bit to reach that high. Could you give me a hand, traveler? Oh, just this? What is happening? Oh, that was actually super cool. Okay, Kasha. Wow, I was right. As soon as we put the two stones together, something really awesome happened. But now the stone we just found is gone. Oh, it's okay. I was only trying to find fragments like that so I could bribe May in the first place. Now that we've got this whole new story about the flying stone, the stone itself doesn't really matter anymore. Since May loves telling stories, I'm sure she'll be way more excited about this tale than just some old rocks. Thank you so much, Traveler and Paimon. Things didn't go exactly as I imagined, but I'm really happy with how it all turned out. Oh, and here is a pretty stone I found earlier. I think it's really beautiful, so I want you to have it as a thank you gift. Chapter 2. The Mirrors, the Maze, and the Tzar. Wait a second. Wow, it's so deep. Looks like there is an even bigger space down below. Hey, you two, are you trying to get yourselves killed? Don't just stand there. Get over here and keep your voice down. Why? What? You scared Paimon. She didn't expect to find anyone else in a place like this. And why are you hiding? Shh! I told you to keep quiet, buddy. But judging by your chubby looks, nah. You wouldn't happen to be the daughter of some Northland Fey Lord, would you? Is this May? Hey, what do you mean by chubby looks? Paimon's not chubby at all, and Paimon's not Fey either. Interesting, so Paimon is not a robot, according to her, and she's also not a Fey, according to her. We're adventurers, Miss Paimonovna. At this juncture, I advise that we feign. I want to see what she will say. Feign what? And who is Miss Paimonovna anyway? In any case, she is the traveler and Paimon's her guide. We're adventurers who've come here to investigate this deep pit. Yes, of course. You're adventurers, definitely not nobility. We all need to wear some masks, am I right? She really thinks we're nobility. But, since you've all introduced yourselves, I should, for my part, do as decorum dictates. Maite Veliu, heir to the legendary thief Reed Miller. Don't worry, that's my real name. Is she really? Heir to Reed Miller? I don't believe her. Also, this has to be Mai, the one that Kasha was talking about, right? From Maite? Oh, a thief? The legendary thief Reed Miller? It's alright if you're unfamiliar. Rest assured, I'm a master thief, not some small-time crook. Your belongings are safe where they sit in your pockets. I'm not worried about my things in my backpack that no one can even see, but thank you. I am a bit familiar with Reed Miller. Everyone is talking about him, but are you really his heir? However, you're a terrible liar, buddy. Tell me, what kind of guide leads people straight into a deep pit? Basically I jumped into it and Paimon didn't have much say into it. But she did point out the deep pit and she was like, wow, a deep pit! How can I not jump into it after that? We did that because we're adventurers. Alright. If I'm not mistaken, you're here for the crab Tsar's treasure too, aren't you? Treasure? Perceptive little brats like you know. I will never say this, even if she is a bit bratty. I see the crabby boot. Excuse me. I see the crabby booty. Okay. Treasure? Oh, trying to get me to spill the tea, huh? Don't underestimate me, sister. I know how we fish for info. It's the most precious treasure hidden in the crab Tsar's palace below. The stone, Tvardovska's stone, that can manipulate human desires. This is what I seek. Interesting. Oh, it just hit Paimon after hearing all this talk about thieves and some crab Tsar. This must be some kind of children's adventure game, right? So, how did you know that there is treasure here? Huh, that's a Master Thief's secret, buddy. What's it gonna be? Interested in a team-up? I've already scouted out the palace route and have a good idea where the treasure is. But I am a Master Thief, not a mercenary. I can't defeat that despicable crab Tsar all by myself. If I could, I wouldn't be hiding here waiting for it to lower its guard. Huh? If you're a Master Thief, why do you have to confront the palace owner head-on? Wouldn't that make you a robber instead? That shows you're an amateur, buddy. You can't get to the treasure without defeating the palace owner. That's just how things work in the business. Once we get that stone and sell it for a good price, we'll split it 50-50, and I'll even hook you up with my informant. Interested? I still don't think stealing is right, or leave it to me, I'm a world-famous thief after all. Well, the traveler kinda is, but I still don't think stealing is right. Even though she's being super cryptic about it, we're basically just looking for a stone in this cave, right? It might be dangerous to leave her alone down here. Best we follow her and keep an eye on her. Alright, let's go and take a look. Or, your wish is my command, Miss Paimonovna. What in the... Don't join her in talking nonsense, traveler. Right, let's get to it then. Stay close and don't get lost. Huh? These marks on the ground look familiar. Shh! Keep your voice down. Oh no! It's the terrifying crab Tzar. We've been spotted. Whoa, that huge rock blocking our path just scattered. That's the key, alright? Nothing less than I'd expected. Looks like these little guys can see we're on the other side. Hey, aren't we technically here to steal from them? That's no ordinary crustacean, pal. It's the most vicious, ruthless, it's still just a crab. I can't read so fast. Oh, Mr. Crab, I'm so happy I don't have to fight you. Let's place it. Oh. Did she say because it's the crabs, they just want lacquerberries? There you go, Mr. Crab. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, yes. Thank you, Mr. Crab. I can give you more lacquerberries if you want. And that's the big crab. It has a big stone on him. Is that what we are searching for? Oh, okay. There we go. Is there anything here? I don't think so. Oh, here's another lacquerberry. Okay, Mr. Crab, I give you a lacquerberry. There you go. Oh. I don't think you are eating the lacquerberry, but next to it. But as long as you're happy. Thank you, Mr. Crab. Investigate. Looks like this way is blocked. Interesting. This way is blocked too, buddy. If only we had abilities like those Frostmourne's weirdos do. You shouldn't let Kasha hear you. Huh? It looks like there is no way forward. Where did that big crab escape to? This is a problem. These mirrors were left behind by those Frostmoon weirdos. Only they and the crab Tzar can travel through them. So that big crab actually went inside the mirrors? It's just a crab, so where did it learn how to do that? Well, it probably has something to do with that cursed stone of desire. Better find the wall first, buddy, in case you fall over from what I'm going to tell you. I, might avail you, am actually a member of the Conch Gang, here to gather intel. Wait! There was an NPC child in Nasha Town who was talking about the Conch Gang. But I think he wasn't actually from the Conch Gang, and he was pretending that he's okay, that he's not from the Conch Gang. I don't remember his name, but there definitely was something about it. Okay, the Conch Gang has to be some big gang of children. Oh, so you're also from the Conch Gang. Run, Miss Paimanovna! I'll hold them off! Okay, let's go with the second one. Run? Wait, what's so scary about that? Also, what kind of corny reaction is that? And who is Miss Paimanovna anyway? It's normal to react that way when you hear our name. But don't worry, buddy, I'm not your enemy. Anyway, forget about that for now. Just so you know, I've been observing this place for quite some time already. Truth is, His Majesty the Crab Tzar used to be quite docile and didn't know how to travel through those mirrors until 6 months ago. That was when it picked up a strange stone from somewhere and started carrying it on its back. Its temper has taken a deadly turn ever since. Evil, cruel, easily agitated. Sometimes it even uses its pincers to crush other little crabs, turning this place upside down. Maybe that's why the little crabs helped us with just a few lacquerberries? Because they don't like how the big crab treats them now. Wait, so the treasure you're looking for is actually the stone on its back. No wonder you say you have to defeat it first. That's right, buddy. Just like how Reed Miller took the Frostmoon treasure back from the greedy governor, bringing her back to her senses. Wait, what? Who is the greedy governor? Is that someone from the Fatui? Also, bringing her back to her senses? Does that mean that the greedy governor was affected by the Frostmoon treasure? Okay, too many questions about Reed Miller. The duty of a master thief has always been to side with the oppressed, so that they don't have to kneel before any crab. So for all the little crabs, I see. Is this what you wish for, ruler of Elysium? Who is that? Who is that? Eek! No, I wasn't scared. I'm the heir of the legendary thief, Reed Miller. Anyway, identify yourself now. Whoa, you scared Paimon for sure. Didn't expect to find anyone else in a place like this. You look like a Frostmoon priestess. A ruler of Elysium? Are you talking about Maite? Or are you talking about Paimon? Or are you talking about me? Are you talking about Maite? Stop pulling my leg, sister. Do I look like a person of lordly caliber to you? That title suits you much better, don't you think? So, what are you doing in a place like this, buddy? Eyes up, you're all alone? Well, there's 3 of us. We are a fellowship of free people, And if you wish to seize us and take us to the Frost Moon, then you are out of luck. Even back when Snezhnograd had the legendary Reed Miller. Fear not, I am not your enemy. Still, Reed Miller. Is that the name you have chosen to follow in this sublunary sphere? Of course. Anyway, I've got no interest in plots and schemes in the shadows. What exactly do you want? Out with it! No, there is no need for such meaningless words. You're only here for the treasure. I know that. I've known it from the beginning. Cast your gaze that way. Look beneath the mirror. When the mirror shatters, you will find that cursed object that corrupts the hearts of men. As for me... Wait, she's a ghost? Hey, wait! Don't go! Oh, she's gone again. Who in the world is that priestess? Who knows? Those Frostmoon folks have always been kinda loony and cryptic. But I suppose there is no other choice now. Let's follow her advice and go look that way. In the mirror, is that big crab from just now? Whoa, watch out your step, traveler! That drop looks pretty steep. Phew, good thing that priestess lady warned us the mirror might break. Otherwise someone... Yeah, woo! It's so fast! Alright, let's chase it down. It's super cool how everything looks cool here. Huh? Nowhere left to run now, huh? I know these grounds like the back of my hand. And I can tell you, we've got you cornered. Once we take it down here, this will all be over. What do you say? Are you ready, sister? I'm ready. Alright, let's do this. Time to show that fellow with what a proper, no-holds-barred frontal sneak attack looks like. Right, frontal sneak attack. Wait, can you even call it a sneak attack if we do it from the front? I don't know. Maybe we can, according to Maite's logic.
Wow, so many raw materials.
Okay, let's fight the crab. Big crab, please come. Yes. Yes! Is it going to... Yes! It's going for the big pillar. Wait, it didn't seem like it fit there. It flew away. Have you come searching for me? Wow, it's the priestess from before. We weren't exactly looking for you, but who are you really? It's always like this. Always. Promising to take me away, then always leaving me behind. Wait, is that? Mai was talking about how Reed Miller saved a Fae priestess? Or a Fae lady, I think? Is this what she was talking about? Is this the person? This time is no different. Asking those questions just to give me false hope, so I would stay, waiting for a salvation that will never come. Isn't that right? No, that's not what we meant. Please don't cry. We're adventurers, and we love helping others. If you need help with anything, just tell us. She's gone again. Who in the world is that strange lady? Wait. I don't think she's a good person. I don't think she's a bad person. Lauma might know. I think that one. Alright, since she's dressed like a Frostmoon scion, Lauma must know her. Let's ask her about it next time we meet, shall we? Hey, wait. Where is Maite? Well, buddy, how's it going? Have you calmed down? Seems like it's hiding away out of regret after all the terrible things it did to the little crabs while under the stone's influence. That's kind of sad. It's alright. Let it reflect on its actions for now. Those who do bad things must be punished. This is the fate of all evil rulers. Still, Paimon didn't expect that stone to fly away like that. Well, it's not a bad thing. If it had actually circulated on the market, it might have hurt even more people. Here, have these too. Now that His Majesty the Tzar has become docile once more, my observation notes are complete. And from now on, you're a friend of the Conch Gang. When you dine at the Speranza restaurant in Nashatown, just mention the name Maite. And collect my free meal ticket? No, I don't have that kind of pull yet. You still need to settle your bills with Big Sis Katya. Huh? What's the point of mentioning your name then? Of course, there is a point. If Big Sis Katya is in a good mood, she might even buy you drinks or something. So it still depends on someone else's mood. Then, if she isn't feeling up to it, I'll still buy you drinks. No, I'll treat you to a meal. I'll have to work a few days worth of funds, though. A promise is a promise. One good turn deserves another. That's the rule set by the legendary Reed Miller. So, take this IOU, buddy. Poor child, I don't want her to work for me. But then again, that Speranza place is full of child laborers. So, you know. Chapter 3. For a Green Island. Oh, there is one of the little robots. These are the pieces I'm looking for. Huh? What's that over there? One of the little robots. Huh? Crack a third. You're back already? That's weird. You didn't collect the fragment, so why are you here so soon? Hello? I'm sorry. Please let me explain. There is a really good reason I'm dressed like this. It's not heresy or anything, I swear. Why would I think it's heresy? Are you one of the Frostmoon Scions? Well, Paimon hasn't even said anything yet. Huh? Oh, you're just an adventurer from the outside. Ah, by the moon goddess's silken locks, I thought you were... Wait a sec. Why are you dressed like that? And acting like it's totally normal to boot? My fashion sense is questioned. Also, the moon goddess's silken locks? Ah, silken! I was thinking of silver. Okay, it makes sense. Well, it's my favorite outfit. Should I be wearing that green uniform from the Adventurers Guild instead? Wait, you must be... You're the one the Moon Maiden holds dear. Talented beyond belief and totally unfazed, even with all this Kuvaki turbulence. Wait, how does she know about Columbina? Who are you? About that, well, Paimon thinks we can just skip over the details. But seriously, why are you dressed like that? What are you doing here? And what even is Kuvaki turbulence? Pardon my rudeness. I am she who serveth the frost moon, born of the tides and bearer of the high priestess's mantle beneath the moon's silver case. In this sublunary sphere, I am known as Vernatska. Wait, she's the high priestess? But isn't the high priestess Saraka? The old woman, I don't remember if it was the sister of Osaya or not, but wasn't it Saraka? But you two can just call me Verna. I'm currently on a very secret mission to restore balance to the Kuvaki here. So if I may, how should I address you both? In this sublunary sphere, I am known as the Traveler, and the little ones, Paimon. Copying the way she talks? Really? Fine, fine. In this sublunary sphere, Paimon is Paimon. That was super embarrassing. And wait, you mentioned you're on a secret mission. It's not very secret if you just tell us immediately, is it? And calling yourself a high priestess? Well, dressed like that? You ain't fooling anyone, miss. Well, you can't judge a book by the cover it wears, yes? We too have had scammers parading around Nasha Town in frost moon robes they clearly found somewhere. How do you know about that? Also, her outfit is actually pretty cool. Oh, I know. A demonstration of our ancestors' blessings should convince you of my identity. Bear witness. Yeah! What? Wow, the Kovaki power is intense. Paimon, run! I'll cover you. Wait, seriously? Traveler, are you okay? Hey, don't mess around, would ya? Nothing happened. Oops. I forgot this outfit, words of Kovaki. Hang on, I'll take it off and try again. Oh, but with the turbulence afoot, I might get a little nosebleed without my suit. Well, since it won't take long, I guess I'll be fine. No, don't worry, you don't need to prove yourself to me, don't worry about it. Okay, first I'll undo this strap here. Wait. No need to go that far. We believe you. Just keep the suit on. Thank you, Paimon. That's what I wanted to say. Great. Does that mean you two would be willing to help me with my mission? Traveler, did Paimon pass out for a minute or 10? Why is she suddenly asking us about some promise we've never heard about? She's gotta be a fake, Paimon's sure of it. I told you I'm not faking. Forget it. Let's put my identity aside for now. Like they say, small slips sink big ships. If we leave the Kovaki turbulence alone, we'll have a catastrophe on our hands before long. Then you should get more people to help? Or, I see. Looks like we can't just walk away from this. Yep, I'm a helpful little traveler. I knew I had a good eye. I knew trusting the Moon Maiden to bless me with saviors such as yourselves was a good idea. Alright, fine. We're adventurers and we don't say no to folks in need. Even if you seem a bit unreliable. But even Paimon can tell something's definitely off here. Maybe we can help. Excuse me? I'll have you know I'm the most reliable priestess there is. And you two seem even more reliable, so I'll share this super duper reliable foolproof plan with you. Okay, let's cut to the chase. Those two rotating boulders are the cause of this Kovaki turbulence. Ever since the time of the first Moonchanter, Lady Ayla, the Kovaki in Thunderclap Reef has always been unstable, but things have gotten worse since those two large rocks fell from the sky. Is there a turbulence because there are two of them and you know they're the opposite powers? Because there were no disturbances in the other areas. Well, unless you think that the crab becoming a bit crabby is a disturbance, you know what I mean? Okay, let's see. As the scripture says, O Moon Maiden, even the immutable laws set by the dread sovereign of the firmament shall bend to your song, and even the tides of time and heaven's signs will... What was the next line again? Oh well, I'm sure you get the idea. I get that you're not one of the moon priestesses or the frost moon scions to begin with. Paimon gets the idea that you're super unreliable. Oh come on, forgetting one little verse in a prayer doesn't make me a bad priestess. Besides, we're not counting on prayers to fix this. We're using science. Based on my calculations, those two stones are filled with powerful Kovaki energies, which is why the balance here is particularly messed up. The solution's simple. We're going to fight fire with fire. If we use other Kuvaki charged fragments and hit those boulders at precise angles, we'll be able to counteract the disruption and calm the turbulent Kuvaki down. An exquisite plan, truly. But that's not what I'd call foolproof. I get it. When I first looked over the results of my calculations, I thought, wait, can this even be? But numbers don't lie. You see. No matter how serious you sound, it doesn't change how crazy this plan is. Well, we won't know unless we try. But there is a problem. Kraka 5 and Kraka 7, who went looking for stone fragments, still haven't come back. 5 and 7? Now that you say that, Paimon does remember you mentioning Kraka 3, was it? That's right. Kraka 5 and Kraka 7 are its successor models. These little fellows are amazing helpers. If only the original Kraka the First was still around. Well, that's a long story for another time. I wish I could go find them myself, but my nose started bleeding like crazy after I took a few steps in. And that's where we need to step in, right? Oh my, Paimon, you're just as warm and kind as you look. Thank you so much for volunteering to help me. Paimon's not doing this just for you. This is for everyone's sake. Wait, why did Paimon say something like that? In any case, everything will be okay as long as we help find Kraka the 5th and 7th and those stone fragments, right? Yes, and once you've collected the stone fragments, just toss them up onto those 2 large stones. That's the beauty of a proper scientific solution. It works no matter who tries it. Alright, my ever-reliable traveler in Paimon, I'll be counting on you. Okay. She shall be counting on me. Whether I'll be countable is a different question. Let's... found it! Oh, wait, is this Kraka the 3rd or 5th? Whatever, it's like a cat that's caught into a jar and can't get out. Traveler, let's help it. Oh, there it goes. Oh, so cute. These little legs. Okay, throw the fragments at the stone. Okay. Nothing's happening. Do we still need more fragments? Probably. There are many things there. Huh? The robots here seem to be pointing in that direction. Have they detected something? Oh, it looks like the way's blocked by that rock over there. Can I move it? Is this the way to go? Oh, that's so cool! Same deal over here. It's got the fragment. What was Vera not thinking when she set them all up? Forget it. Wait, what's happening? What should we do? Doesn't look like we can leave through here. Wait, Paimon sees some light over there. Maybe there is another way around. Huh? It collapsed? Oh no, how did this happen? Traveler and Paimon, are you both alright? You mean you didn't hear that huge noise just now? And it's a little late to say, are you alright, isn't it? We're standing here, aren't we? Sorry, I was busy calibrating Kraka the 3rd, so I wasn't paying attention. Indeed, you have proven exceptionally trustworthy, traveler. More so than even myself as a priestess. Had I encountered such circumstances, I fear I would have been at a complete loss. Alright, let's see what you've been up to, little Krakas. Well, aren't you a right troublemaker? You found the pieces, but didn't come back on time, so the traveler and Paimon had to turn this place upside down, just looking for you. Well, They found the pieces but got stuck on their way back. Don't you think you might have messed the settings up somewhere, Verna? Certainly not. I am a direct apprentice of the famous Papa Wrench and the finest mechanic on Hiisi Island. There is no way I'd mess up a simple recall function. Nope, definitely not. What's with every NPC saying that they are direct descendant or direct apprentice to someone famous here? Is this a conspiracy? Okay, so you've definitely not messed things up. Okay. Don't think Paimon didn't hear you hesitate. And let's face it, bad recall function or not, they didn't return. And that's a fact. Oh, but they have returned. You two reliable souls did bring them back, didn't you? Now all we have to do is toss this fragment up like you did previously, and everything should go off without a hitch. You're seriously sidestepping the issue here? As the sacred prayer goes, O great Father of Genesis, Forger of the tripled moons, let your wrath ride that askew's throne, that the fair one may become Thai. Become Thai, what comes next? Forget the chant. Scientifically speaking, no matter the problem, a few good whacks will do the trick. Percussive maintenance, go. Yeah, science. Right. Are we sure this won't go horribly wrong? Yeah, you can't phrase this in a way that doesn't sound risky. Rest assured, I've been secretly... I've been thoroughly researching this for a long time and can vouch that it is a very reliable plan. And we did test it once just now, didn't we? That's kinda true. I guess we've got no choice but to try at this point. Yep. Well, we've been flinging all kinds of stones everywhere and nothing bad has happened, so I bet it will be fine. At most, we'll just destroy the vat, right? Okay, let's fling the stone and see what happens. Can I fling it from here? Why, yes. Come on. There we go. Did we make it worse? It sounds like we made it worse. What's going on now? The Kovaki feels even more unstable than before. Is this all part of the plan? So much for that intricate plan of yours. No need to panic. This is just a minor technical issue. Nothing to worry about. We've successfully adjusted the Kovaki from a chaotic state to a reversed chaotic state. Now we just need to nudge it back to normal. Excuse me, Verna. What is the difference between chaotic state and a reversed chaotic state? Can you please explain in plain words? Think about it this way. If things have already gone from bad to incomprehensible, there is no room left for it to get any worse, right? Sure. That doesn't explain anything, but sure. It's true. Your explanation is what's incomprehensible. How can you stay so calm when everything's falling apart? Because panicking won't help. Staying calm. Let's just think clearly and find a way out of this mess. I'm sorry. I lied. I'm totally freaking out. I'm just trying to look like I'm not. Traveler, Paimon, what in the moon's name are we supposed to do? So, you're just going to dump the problem on us now? Hey, if you're really a priestess of the Frost Moon Science, don't you have some kind of prayer or spell that can stop the storm? You said like such things exist. That's why we place our trust in science. Yes, we've still got science, don't we? Now, let me check. Aha! Just as I suspected, Kraka the Third's readings suggests a source of faint Kuvaki traces nearby, almost identical to that of the other fragments. If the first two fragments tip the Kuvaki into a reversed chaotic state, then the third one should be able to bring it to a state of minimized turbulence. Yup, that has to be it. So it was just a miscalculation after all. I knew the plan itself was absolutely foolproof. Traveler, Paimon, this way. Looks like we don't have any other leads. Might as well follow Verna. Come on, traveler. Eureka! See? I told you to trust in the power of science. You arrive at last, hero of Elysium. That's the priestess I was talking about before. The one that's like a ghost. The one that I wanted to ask Lama about. Whoa, there is someone else here too? Hold on, this one seems familiar. If Paimon's memory serves, she gave us directions last time when we ran into that giant crab. But now she's shown up again. Hey, who are you really? I am the dawn's first breath upon the world's weary brow, the final draught of nectar drawn from a bitter well. I am mother to all, and daughter to all. How does that happen? Is that a prayer? Seems like this place is turning into a gathering spot for priestesses. That does sound like part of a rite, but it's a verse only a moon chanter is allowed to recite. A true priestess would never get the sequence of their prayers wrong. Another fraud in a borrowed robe. I've seen plenty of your kind. Wait, is she really a Frostmoon Scion? I was suspecting that she wasn't. Anyway, last time it was a woman called Hidimbi. She too dressed the part, played the role, and fooled quite a few. Wasn't Maite talking about Hidimbi? Or was it Kasha? Or both of them? But tough luck for you, imposter. You've got a real priestess right here, and I can see through your disguise. Do the mask's carvings determine the actor's worth? What matters is that she sits in that seat, and thus she plays the role. In this sublunary sphere, are we not all masked? It is merely that some veils can be seen, and others not. Oh, that sounds profound. If nothing else, she sounds more priestessy than you, Verna. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Well, I can't help but agree. It's okay, Verna. Even if you're an imposter. Excuse you? I am not the imposter. She is. You outsiders are so easily tricked. Ignore the sweet words and look past the surface for once, why don't you? Never mind. According to my calculations, you're the one who hid the fragment we came to find. Isn't that right? That's no trinket for common hands. Hand it over or I'll use the moon goddess's favor to give your head a very enthusiastic blessing. Are you a priestess or a thug, Verna? What, you want me to bow, kiss the forehead of this scammer, and sing her a dainty hymn while we're at it? No, that's not the time for etiquette. Your desires unfurl before me like threads, and I have traced their destined weave. But this is no place for us to speak. Walk with me, and I shall lay bare the tapestry. We meet again, hero of Elysium. Get it right, it's heroes, plural. Now, hand over the fragment, imposter. Pretty please? Or you heard the lady, hand it over. Pretty please. Is what you seek not right before your eyes? I knew you wouldn't give up without a fight. Guess I'll just have to give you that blessing to the head. Wait, what did you just say? You're just giving it to us? Then why have us come all this way in the first place? Because this is where it must happen. Fate demands it. I have waited too long, endured too much. All for this moment. All for the birth of a god. What? Is Scaramouche somewhere around here? He is coming to Nod-Krai. What is she talking about? But it matters not. Soon it will end, and the newborn god will drape the world in true joy. Okay, this sounds nice, but it's super ominous. What is happening? What are you even talking about? Vaya, I have glimpsed it in the mirror of stars. There is no place for her in a world where the god has now been born. First off, it's Verna, not Via. Don't you know it's rude to... Wait, you weren't talking about me, were you? Indeed. So then, do what must be done. The ending you seek awaits. Wait. We are not here to hurt you or anything. You're just so vague and cryptic all the time. It's getting on Paimon's nerves. And what's with the cool Vaki turbulence around here? Why is that fragment in your hands? The ending we seek would sure be nice with an explanation of, well, anything. Patience. Once all comes to an end, we will meet again. You seek answers, do you not? When the moment comes, the path ahead will open. Well then, I shall await you at the court of the first edict. Wait! There was a First Moon Scion that was explaining to us that this court of the first edict is below the pillar, and that no one is actually allowed to go there. Are we really going to get there? I mean, I said it at that time as well, but right? We're going there, right? Huh? But isn't the court of the first edict already... Oh, Nightingale. Oh, Nightingale who soars above pale ridges and frozen plains. Have you heard the songs of evening prayer, my dearest Nightingale? Hey, stop right there. Whoa, traveler, watch out. Looks like something's woken up. Ah, this is unbelievable. Who does this fraud think she is? The nerve of her, taking control of a sacred Frost Knight Scion and turning it against us. We'll be giving that head of hers a blessing and a sermon. But is she really taking control of it, I wonder? Yeah, Paimon thinks there is a good chance that it was the lightning strikes from earlier that woke the Frost Knight Scion up. Well, then that too must have been her doing. If she can wield Kovaki and knows our prayers inside and out, pulling off something like that would be a piece of cake. Anyway, first things first. let's gather the remaining Kohenki on the island, extract the last fragment from the moon mirror, and stabilize the disturbance once and for all. Okay, one. And the second one. Wait, is that a projection of the moon in between them? It looks so pretty. So I'm very interested what we are looking at. Is that the light realm, or is it the unified kingdom, or what? What are we looking at? Is it the present or the past? Someone give me answers. There we go. Yes. Two more fragments down. See, all according to plan. The Kohenki turbulence has been neutralized. That was nothing like your original plan. Without the accident along the way, Paimon can't tell if you're optimistic or just shameless. I'll take that as a compliment. After all, being pessimistic and risk-averse won't get us through situations like this. Okay, fair enough, but Paimon can't help but wonder, why are you out here all on your own? Shouldn't the other science be helping out in some way? Well, since you've helped me get this far, I suppose I should come clean. This island is, in a way, considered a forbidden place to us Frostmourne science, and I may have committed an even greater sin. Forbidden? But we were able to just walk in. Or, so you finally dropped the act. No, I want to know about the forbidden part. In our territories, that's not so uncommon. What truly holds people back isn't the walls they see, but the ones they've built within their hearts. Since when did you get so philosophical? Hey, wait, don't touch the question. Seriously though, I wanted to try solving the problem using robots. You probably know this already, but most of us Frostmourne Scions aren't exactly big fans of tech. I thought if my plan went well this time, maybe I could finally convince those blockheaded... I mean those very steady, if rather conservative higher-ups to reconsider their stance. Hold on, I can say that, can't I? Technically, the robots were part of our operation, and since we succeeded, they clearly played their part in our success, right? Even though the part they played wasn't constructive? Pretty sure my part in your success was far greater. Okay, the second one is just so self-absorbed. Let's go for the first one. Maybe I'll gloss over that part when I explain it later. Still, that probably wouldn't work, would it? But hey, if not this time, then there is always next time. I'll keep pushing forward, and one day these little fellas will make a big difference. I believe they will. Okay, but before we talk about the future, those two big rocks, they flew off in that direction, right? They did, and if we go that way, we'll end up at the court of the First Edict. The court of the First Edict? Wait, isn't that where that strange lady, you know, the one who seemed even more priestessy than you do, Verna, said she was headed? You're breaking my heart, Paimon. Even now you still think that suspicious lady's priestess act is more convincing than I am. Anyway, I'm sure she was just bluffing because, well, the court of the First Edict was sealed off 500 years ago. That place used to be one of our sacred sites. 500 years ago, Lady Isla, the moon chanter who witnessed the birth of the Moon Maiden, personally sealed it shut. Wait, was that priestess actually Lady Isla? From 500 years ago? That would be so cool. Forget some outsider con artist. Even after generations of moonchanters, no one has ever broken the seal Lady Isla placed. It's not for a lack of trying, just that no one's ever succeeded. But that leaves us with no clues at all. How are we supposed to track her down? Don't worry, I've already come up with another brilliant plan. Although, it might need just a tiny bit of prep. Just a little. Probably. Okay, I will go clean up the robots first. Thanks for all the help, Traveler and Paimon. Oh, fair Frost Moon, weave for me a gentle hymn, and bless the nightingale-hearted wayfarers, for ye have stolen the fell curse of the north wind, and the silver spire that sought to pierce the firmament shall no longer... well, I never did memorize Lady Isla's prayers properly. Anyway, thank you, and may we meet again. Chapter 4 Gift of the Mirage. 25, 26. What are you counting? Shh, keep it down. Forget it. Not like I was gonna catch anything anyway. Come on, kid, isn't it obvious? I'm timing my cast. What? Did you think I was waving this rod around to cast spells or something? Well, you are a member of the Frostmoon Scions, so maybe it's not that far off base. Maybe you're catching the bestest travel companion. Who knows? Huh? Hey, don't make it sound like anyone can fish up their bestest travel companion with a casual cast. Wait, that's not even the point here. Anyway, this is the first time Paimon's seen someone time their fishing down to the second. Well, what matters is your fishing technique, not how long you stand on the shore. Old Ilmari never got that. No wonder he never caught anything. So I take it you two must be treasure hunters. Not exactly, but do you have treasure for me? No, we're adventurers, but we do take on work. Do you need something? Pretty much. As long as you're up for getting paid to do a job, who you are is all the same to me. I've got something you could help with, if you've got time. You see, I'm the best angler on Hiisi Island, by a long shot. No one, not even successive generations of moonchanters, could surpass me in fishing. Okay, he's sure in himself that that's good. Whether that's true or not about what he's saying about himself is a different question, but he's sure of himself. Really? That's amazing. Wait, that doesn't mean anything. Fishing isn't even part of a moonchanter's job. Still, even with all this skill, I haven't caught a single fish lately. Makes no sense, right? Do you think that the next fragment from the pillar that we're going to find is disturbing the fish in the area? So, obviously, the problem isn't with me, but with the environment. Just as it is with the cursed Eye of Krati, there must be something underwater affecting the fish. Seems like quite the leap in logic. Oh, come on, Paimon, we have seen so many things disturbed because of those fragments, like the crab Tzar, as well as the whole environment on that small island next to Hiisi Island. So why would that be unbelievable? Anyway, I was hoping you two could check nearby waters, see what's scaring the fish off. Don't worry, you'll be properly compensated for your efforts. Since there is a reward involved, we'll take a look around. But no promises we'll actually find anything weird, okay? Oh, we will. Please, check the area and see what's scaring the fish off. Okay, one is done. Alright, this should do it. Huh? Paimon still doesn't see any fish. Could there be something? Traveler, let's take a look around. I'm sorry. Okay, 2 out of 3. There are these traces here as well, by the way. Okay, this will be a huge fragment. I'm sorry, little one. Okay. Oh my, that is huge. There we go. Hey, did you see that? I don't even know what happened. One moment I was looking away, and the next thing I knew, that big rock just flew off. You explained what happened earlier. Oh my, I have no idea what any of that means. But if you can pull off something that amazing, you must have the Moon Maiden's favor. Oh, the Moon Goddess protects. She protects indeed. Now I can fish here to my heart's content. So long as that annoying bard doesn't bring his pet over or, goddess forbid, starts singing. Wait, there is a bard around here? It can't be Venti. He just went to Natlan. He needs to stay in Mondstadt. At least for a second, right? Okay. Also, I would never say that Venti sings badly, so this has to be somebody else. As promised, here is your payment. Although I haven't caught any fish lately, I've reeled in all kinds of other stuff, some of which should be worth quite a bit. Not that more as much use around Hiisi Island anyway, so it's all yours. Thanks for your help. Now, it's time to fish in peace. Chapter 5 Echoes of an Unfinished Past. Oh, it's the Traveler in Paimon. Nice to see you again. Miss Priestess? Have we met somewhere before? You don't seem that familiar to Paimon. Hey, it's me. Seriously, we met not long ago. Can't you recognize me by my voice? Oh, yeah, it's you. You're the one from back when, wait, who are you exactly? This is starting to sound like some kind of weird scam. Ah, my adorable little Paimon didn't even recognize me. That really stings. But I'll let it slide. After all, you did call me Miss Priestess. I guess it's fair, since I never took off my helmet back at Thunderclap Reef. Wait, hang on. Don't tell Paimon. You're Verna? You're really, actually, a priestess from the Frostmoon Scions? Excuse you? That's a weird way to say hello. Seriously, you won't find a priestess more reliable than me anywhere else. There was never any reason to doubt me in the first place. Oh, I have so many reasons to doubt absolutely everything in this place or everywhere in Genshin. Anyway, this must be the Moon Maiden's guidance at work. How else could I be so fortunate as to run into you both at a time like this? Well, we were just passing through. Oh, I have a bad feeling about this. Now, bad feelings have no place in the Moon Goddess's guidance. Since we're all here, this must surely be a good omen. No, a great omen. Anyway, let's forget about all that. Traveler, Paimon, you remember what that imposter said before, right? You mean that priestess-looking lady who seemed more legit than you? She said she'd be waiting at the court of the first edict. Or something like that. That more legit than you bit was totally uncalled for. But since you've got such a good memory, Paimon, and since you're both going to help me out later, I'll let it slide. Hey, Paimon hasn't agreed to help you out yet. Why is it that every time we talk to you, we end up second-guessing reality? And my super foolproof plan is to turn the tables on her. Once we open the gates of the sanctum, she would definitely show up, and that's when we'll catch her. Pretty solid plan, right? I'd say it hold up just fine against those top-notch detectives from Papa Ranch's books. Seriously? That sounds even crazier than the plan you had at Thunderclap Reef. You just told us no one's been able to unseal the court of the First Edict for centuries. Only because they didn't have me, along with the super reliable tag team combination that is the two of you. After we parted ways, I've been thinking. Since the court of the First Edict was sealed by Kuvaki, maybe we can disrupt it the same way we did at Thunderclap Reef. And so, ta-da! See? I had my little crackers look for more of those special fragments, and I pieced them all together. And the moment I managed to distract Evelina, bam! You two showed up. Tell me we're not fated to reunite. Fated? More like fatal. Are you sure this won't mess up the weather on Hiisi Island like it did back at Thunderclap Reef? No worries. This time, I'll be in full control of the Kuvaki. And besides, everything turned out just fine back at the reef, didn't it? Sure it did. There was a landslide and everything, but sure, we almost died, but sure. Now then, Traveler, Paimon, prepare to witness the miracle of science. Wait, if someone's gotta draw it, let us do it. If we leave it to you, this already sketchy plan's bound to get even sketchier. Okay, I think this is this the last one? It is, isn't it? Wait, what? Why did it just smash it once? Come on, I told you there is nothing to worry about. See? This is the power of science. Hooray! The power of science. Hey, wait a second. You almost had Paimon fooled. This has nothing to do with science. It was just a traveler tossing the fragments up there. Well, since the super reliable traveler is also someone who believes in science, I guess that explanation works too. Alright, since the Moon Maiden has spun a silvery path for us, what awaits beyond the threshold must be... Wait, how did the rest of it go again? Anyway, since the Moon Lane has appeared, it means our plan is working fine. All we need to do is follow it. This is the guidance of the Moon Goddess. Yep. Are you sure? Paimon thinks there is a good chance this path doesn't lead to our destination, but rather somewhere higher up. Come on, Paimon, come on. You've got a super reliable priestess and a super reliable adventurer on your side. What's there to worry about? The Abyss Order, the Wild Hunt, many things. Fatui, many things. we'd better get moving before the other priestesses show up. I mean, while the moon goddess is still showing us the way. Onward and upward. Oh, this Verna is awesome. Also, I really wanted to see if Lauma has something to say about her, but we never actually get to speak to Lauma about her until now. Oh, this is so awesome. Wait, we're going really so high up? Don't sweat the details. More importantly, I've already come up with a flawless, super ultra reliable plan. We'll catch that imposter in no time.
Doesn't really look
like a sanctum. She said she'd be waiting in the sealed off sanctum
it
no
really
one can
doesn't.
get into. Right. So I mean, obviously that's not important. Don't worry, to get curious. This place has things that resemble moon lanes, letting her sneak that means the moon maiden is still guarding treasures inside. Probably. This gives me serious Celestia vibes, to be honest. With the hanging pillars. Like, if it had just a bit more light, I would say that it's perfect for Celestia, but I guess because this is more related with the moon goddess, or moon goddesses rather, it has this kind of more subdued hue, but it looks so awesome. Okay, where are we, and how do we get down there? Down to Tevat, please? You know, it's super awesome here, but at some time we have to return. Okay, let us follow the path illuminated by the moonlight and leave the rest to the will of the moon. She doesn't have a plan, does she? That actually sounded pretty priestessy coming from you, Verna. Wait, no! Isn't that just a fancy way of saying, I don't know what to do, let's just leave it to fate? Hey, what do you mean, pretty priestessy? Have you ever met a priestess who's anything less than super priestessy? You've got to have as much faith in the Moon Maiden's guidance as you do in the power of science. Besides, it's not like we've found any other way down. Yeah, that was what I was asking about. Okay, for me, as a traveler, I can just teleport, I bet. But Verna, you're stuck here. Wait, engraving? What? Unknown life signs detected, calibrating fuzzy predictive control unit. No shadow corruption detected, no traces of genetic components, faint energy echo registered, matched with known parameters, moderate. Wait. All of this appeared like the... Wait. Maximum likelihood estimation, conclusion, authorization granted, defense systems deactivated. Why does it appear like the inscriptions that we see in the volcano with the dragons, with the dragon sovereigns? With Kukulkan, I mean. Is the Light Kingdom also an AI? I'm sorry if there is a spoiler for someone out there. Where are we going? I'm kind of just winging it, but... Seal lifted, welcome, master of what? The music is so awesome. Just like I predicted. See? As long as we follow the guidance of the moon goddess, everything will fall right into place. Well, if you say so, but are we really sure it's a good idea to open up a place that's been sealed off for centuries? Oh, it will be totally fine. You've got the most trustworthy priestess of the Frost Moon Science right here. There is absolutely nothing to worry about. Crodo, did you see where those suspicious intruders were headed? They took off toward the court of the first edict. Not many places to hide around here, after all. You two, check on the seal. I'll inform the Lady Moonchanter. Let's see them trying getting away. Okay, Alauba is my friend, so I'll be fine. I don't know about Verna. Causing trouble in the sacred land of the Frost Moon. They've got a death wish. The only way they're getting out of this is in one piece, is if they're somehow the Lady Kutar herself. Verna? Still wanna tell us there is absolutely nothing to worry about? Yep, that's right. There is absolutely nothing to worry about. Now that the seal's been opened, all we have to do is set a trap and wait for that imposter to walk right into our hands. I'm sorry. There is absolutely everything to worry about. I should never have messed up with the seal. What do we do now? Help me, traveler, please. Yelling for help like a crybaby doesn't mean someone's magically going to save your butt. No turning back now. Let's see what's inside. I don't know what to say. Let's just say no turning back now. I have to know. Well, since the seal's already broken, we might as well head in and take a look. But, Verna, you'd better make sure to say sorry to everyone you dragged into this. Yeah, I think we'll be fine with Lauma being on our side and everything, but yeah. Oh, this looks so cool. Something about this place feels off compared to what Paimon imagined the sanctum would be. It doesn't feel all that sacred. Smells kind of funny instead. Well, it has been sealed for 500 years, you know. Scientifically speaking, rusted metal giving off a blood-like smell isn't too surprising. By the way, the hymns say that before Lady Isla sealed it, this was where all the Frostmoon followers held their ceremonies. So it's super sacred, really. Calling it super sacred just makes it sound less sacred by the minute. Oh, come on, don't get hung up on the wording. Look over there. That's the verdant crest. Legend says it's the sacred tree that witnessed the birth of the Moon Maiden. And that pool over there, if I'm getting right, that should be the ever-flowing white spring Velamo, blessed by Lady Isla herself. Do you really have to guess? Also, are you sure you didn't just make those names up? Hey, I might be a very reliable priestess, but even I've never seen these sacred relics from 500 years ago with my own eyes. Nor did I ever think I'd get to see something this historically significant. I'm so lucky. Oh, thanks to you, Traveler and Paimon. Let's stay here for a bit. Just remember to apologize to everyone after we get out. Let's stay here for a bit. Yes, no problem. I'll do whatever you say, Traveler. Just standing in place does feel like a waste, though. Since we're here, why not take a quick walk around? There is something beneath the water. Is that a sword? Huh? Why would there be a sword here? Wait, hold on. Could this be the ritual sword forged from Hyperborean moonlight that Lady Isla supposedly left behind? The blade that was used to offer up the very first drop of blood under the new moon. Wow! A kuhenki. It's a kuhenki. Does it want us to follow it? Ah, you're here. Wait, that will get the altar dirty. Eek! When the heck did you get in here? We were the ones who opened the seal first. Right? Something is off. Good thing the treasure chests are still here. No. Something's off. You're right. But this isn't just off. It looks like this is a residual image left behind by the moon goddess's blessing. And it's been left inside the court of the first edict. Maybe this might be the first moon chanter herself, Lady Isla. Is that really possible? It doesn't sound very scientific. I suspected this for a long time now, but is that really possible? Scientifically speaking, it's impossible. But if this is truly Lady Isla, then it wouldn't be surprising for her power to be unscientifically potent. Oh my days, I can't believe I kept calling the Lady Isla an imposter. Thank the moon goddess she can't hear me anymore. And that explains why her words were always so hard to understand. Or and that explains why she seemed like a more legit priestess than you. The first one. There, that should do it. This power, is the Lady Isla before us really just a lingering image? What did you do, Miss Isla? Ah, where did that voice just come from? Maybe it got recorded along with the first moon chanter's image. I mean, even the moon goddess's blessing couldn't be precise enough to capture just one person's voice, right? There is no need to be so tense. That woman who shares my bloodline surely showed you a few of these lowbrow tricks before, This is merely a blessing that records awareness, so that the brave warrior over there can hear our words. Paimon's not dreaming, is she? Paimon swears she just looked right at us. Come on, Paimon, you're most definitely dreaming. What we're seeing now was recorded 500 years ago. There is no way she could actually see us. Over there, but I don't see anyone. Never mind. I probably wouldn't understand even if you explained it to me. And whatever tangled past lies between you and her, I'm in no position to judge. Regardless, thank you for your help, Miss Isla. Lovia should have known better. The wounds left in the wake of the atrocities that old witch inflicted upon you both run deep. Of course, the scars fester with resentment. What surprises me is that she trusted you so deeply. Verna? Who is this Lovia they mentioned? Paimon feels like she's heard that name before. She was the leader of the Frost Moon Scions 500 years ago, but she was stricken from memory for the sin of blasphemy. Normally only senior and super reliable priestesses like me would even know about her. If even someone like you knows about her, then it can't be that much of a secret, can it? Hey, rude. What do you mean someone like me? But seriously, her identity should be top secret. Ordinary followers and folks from the outside aren't supposed to have even heard that name. Resentment? For what? Everything you and I went through was always meant to be. There is no past or future, because the past is the future. Your gaze is upon me now, but all you can see is this one fleeting moment. Thanks to Lovia's blessing, the blessing of our ancestors, I can see every moment. Your arrival, Lovia's end. All threads of a tapestry too vast for me to tell, and yet, how it thrills me. She trusted me because I heeded her every word, and when the lady of the underworld, Tuenetar, guided my hand to sever her thread, even then she should have rejoiced. As for you, you'll be leaving this place soon, won't you, Mr. Solovey? My role here is finished. The believers outside already hail you as their new prophet, and at last you no longer need to endure the suffering imposed on you. I still have things I must do. I need to uncover that mad monk's true intentions. For my fallen friend and the people of this land, he must pay for what he has done. With Lovia's years of secret correspondence with him as evidence, tracing his steps should be much easier. Once again, thank you for your help, Miss Isla. So you still don't know a thing, but that's alright. You will soon enough. I will take that as an encouragement. To me, it's already happened. Twice shall that serpent fall, first strangled by the flesh of the faithless, then shrinking away before the light you and I ignite together. But you shan't be the one to cut off its thread, because that fate does not belong to you. I don't believe in fate. I'll just do what I can. Then do what you can. Before the lanterns are lit, I will be here waiting, for you are the hero meant to protect Elysium. And you, forgive me for drawing you here this way. Your thread simply would not catch in the loom of this sublunary sphere, so I had to guide you with those stones. Fitting, for they're just as out of place in this world as you are.
Verna, what's going on? Are you still sure she isn't talking to us?
Oh, well, not anymore. Those stones we saw earlier only fell recently. How could Lady Isla have known about them 500 years ago? By way of apology, I left the last sword forged by the Apostle of the Golden City, using moonlight in the ever-flowing white spring. After centuries, any bloodstains on its blade should have been washed away. Please accept this humble gift. Though your fate remains unclear to me, I choose to believe you are the hero of this sublunary sphere, the one destined to fell the undying serpent on our behalf. This will probably be the last time we meet. If you follow the light and find those who share my bloodline, you will come to understand my words. Are you talking to someone? It's nothing. Now, please don't let me keep you any longer, Mr. Soloway. I must begin sealing this place at once. I hold no resentment toward Lovia, but our children must not be stained by her sins. That's why the evil and corruption she wrought must be buried. I will seal them all here. This too is a part of our preparation for the birth of a god. We are all tainted by sin. How could we ever hope to behold the moonlight in its purest form?
She vanished.
So, just like back at Thunderclap Reef, it was Lady Isla who guided us to break the Sanctum seal. Oh, so you could retrieve the sword she left behind, Traveler?
But Paimon still doesn't get it. Why would Isla give us her sword? And what's this undying serpent stuff all about? We are not gonna have to fight some giant snake next, are we? Anyway, Traveler, let's retrieve that sword first.
Right. If someone as reliable as Lady Isla said it, there must be a reason. Maybe it will all start to click once we get that sword.
This must be the sword Isla was talking about, right? How about it, Traveler? Did you figure anything out?
Not a thing. Paimon, quick, run! The power in this sword, it's overflowing. No, we can't be so awful to Paimon. Looks like we really will have to investigate this whole place, huh? But if we hang around too long, Ernroof, Uncle Crodo, and the others might find the entrance too.
Actually, with all the noise we made just now, there is probably no one on this whole island who hasn't been drawn this way.
Fine. Guess we've got no choice. We've got the sword now, and Lady Isla didn't exactly tell us what to do next. Let's get out of here first and figure out the rest later. It's awfully quiet. Ernroof and Uncle Crodo aren't here either. Weren't they hot on our trail?
Maybe all the noise we made earlier got their attention, and then they ran off to check somewhere else.
Aha! I get it now. This must be Lady Isla's divine guidance. Even my luck's looking up now that I'm with someone as reliable as you, traveler.
Okay, save the celebration for later. You do remember you still owe everybody else an apology for the trouble you caused, right?
Apology? Right. Yes, of course I do. I'm not the type to get so caught up in reading Lady Isla's records that I forget everything else. I swear, by my mortal name in this sublunary sphere, that I will give everybody a proper and heartfelt apology. It's just, I'll need to think carefully about how to phrase it first. Oh, and while we were at work earlier, I came up with a super scientific plan. Oh no. Ernroof is right behind her. Since I have to apologize anyway, why don't we finish checking out the sanctum first before looking for Lady Lauma? That way, we can save time and make my eventual apology more efficient. Plan, I should say. See? The power of science is... Wait, huh? Aunt Rahedar? When did you get here?
You scared us.
I didn't mean to sneak into the court of the first edict. It's just... Verna said...
No need to explain. This place may be sealed, but it is not forbidden territory. If outsiders like you were able to enter, then perhaps it was the will of the moonlight.
Exactly! This is all part of the Moon Maiden's sacred guidance, just like the poems say. As for you, Vernatska, you're coming with me. The Lady Moonchanter wants to see you. In person. Wait, no. Aunt Rahedar, didn't you just say... As a priestess, you acted without permission, broke the rules, and tampered with taboos. Aside from outright murder, you flouted every major law we have. Now come. Or would you rather the Lady Moonchanter come fetch you herself? Traveler, Paimon, I'll explain everything later, I swear. But first, I'll need... Before Verna can finish her sentence, Rahedar drags her off. Yeah, she was asking for it. Let's be honest. Verna did a lot of things that she was not supposed to do.
Well, she sure dug that grave nice and deep for herself, didn't she?
Yes, she did.
Still, we've got no idea what this Lady Isla wanted us to do. But this sword she left behind. If it was meant for us, we might as well hang on to it for now. Looks like a real Frostmourne relic anyway.